Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We uncover the hidden stories of coins that most people overlook, and today we are going to take you into the fascinating journey of one of the most interesting modern coins, the 1984 1-cent coin, a Lincoln cent that may look like just another ordinary penny in your pocket change but actually has the potential to be worth far more than its face value, with some examples selling for as much as $7 because of unique errors, minting mistakes, and varieties that have captured the attention of collectors and made this coin one of the most searched for pieces from the 1980s, and while $7 might not sound like a fortune compared to the astronomical values we sometimes hear about in rare coin news, it is still an incredible increase when you think about the fact that we are talking about a coin meant to be worth only a single cent, and multiplying that value by 700 times is something that makes every collector and even casual pocket change searcher excited. So in this video we will break down why the 1984 cent is so interesting, what types of errors and mistakes are found on it, how those errors happen, and why these coins are worth big money in the world of numismatics. And the first thing to understand is that the 1984 penny belongs to the copper-plated zinc era, because in 1982 the United States Mint transitioned from the heavy copper cents that had been in circulation since 1909 to a lighter coin made with a zinc core and a thin layer of copper plating. And while this change was intended to save money in production, it also introduced a number of new problems and errors because the zinc core often reacted differently to minting pressures, leading to new types of flaws, and in 1984 one of the most famous and desirable errors that appeared was the doubled ear variety, a double die obverse error in which Abraham Lincoln's earlobe appears doubled when viewed under magnification, creating a striking and unusual look that immediately drew attention from collectors. And this doubled ear 1984 penny is perhaps the most iconic error of that year, with examples easily selling for multiple dollars depending on condition, and sometimes even far beyond the average $7 value if the coin is in mint state condition or certified by major grading services like PCGS or NGC. And when you hold such a coin in your hand it feels almost like holding a piece of history because you know that this tiny mistake in the die-making process transformed an ordinary coin into something special. And beyond the doubled ear variety there are other errors that make the 1984 cent worth collecting, such as off-center strikes where the design is struck noticeably away from the center, leaving part of the coin blank and creating a dramatic visual that collectors love. And if the off-center strike still shows the date 1984 clearly, the coin can be worth even more because collectors like being able to identify the year of issue. And then we also have broad strikes where the coin is struck outside the collar and spreads larger than normal, creating a coin that looks swollen or oversized compared to regular cents, and such pieces are always popular because they clearly show something went wrong in the minting process. And then there are die cracks and cuts, which occur when the dies used to strike the coins develop breaks or cracks, leaving raised lines or large blobs of extra metal on the finished coin, and in some dramatic cases these cuts can cover parts of Lincoln's portrait or the lettering, creating truly unique coins that collectors compete to own. And clipped planchet errors are another possibility, where part of the coin is missing because of the way blanks were cut from the metal sheets, and a 1984 penny with a clean clip error is quirky, visually distinct, and collectible. And when we think about how these errors occur it gives us a deeper appreciation for the coin making process, because each cent passes through a series of precise mechanical steps from blanking, annealing, upsetting, striking, and inspecting. And at each step a mistake can occur that results in an error coin, and while the US Mint has quality control processes to prevent most errors from reaching circulation, the sheer volume of coins produced means that a small number always slip through, and these are the coins that collectors treasure, and the 1984 penny is particularly rich in such possibilities because the Mint was still adjusting to the zinc composition that had only been fully adopted 2 years earlier, which meant issues like plating blisters and surface bubbles were also common. And while not every blister or plating defect is valuable, coins with extreme or unusual examples sometimes catch collector interest, especially when they are combined with other errors. And when you think about the economics of this, the reason a coin worth 1 cent can sell for $7 or more is all about scarcity and demand, because error coins are by definition rare, and when enough collectors want them, their value increases. And since the 1984 doubled ear cent has become one of the most well-known modern double dies, there is always strong demand for it, and the fact that people can still find them in circulation from time to time keeps the excitement alive, because there's always the possibility that the penny in your pocket or in an old jar at home could be Worth big money, and this possibility fuels the passion of collectors who spend hours searching through rolls of pennies, examining each coin under magnification, and sharing their discoveries online in forums and communities, and the 1984 penny has become almost legendary among such hunters, and while its average value might be around $7 for circulated examples of the double-ear variety, uncirculated specimens can bring much more, with some reaching into the hundreds of dollars. Depending on grade, luster, and eye appeal, showing that even a modern coin with billions minted can hold surprises, and this is the beauty of coin collecting, that it is not just about age or metal content but about uniqueness, history, and the stories behind each coin, and the 1984 cent embodies this perfectly, standing as a reminder that even small mistakes in the production process can create lasting collectibles, and for those who are new to the hobby this coin serves as a perfect entry point because it is accessible, not impossibly expensive, yet still rare enough to be exciting, and for seasoned numismatists it represents an essential piece in a collection of modern varieties, and thinking forward, the value of these coins could rise even further in the future as more collectors recognize their significance and fewer examples remain in circulation. Because once they are pulled out by collectors they rarely return to everyday use, meaning the available supply shrinks over time, and that scarcity drives prices up. So while today a 1984 double-ear penny might be worth $7, in the future it could be worth far more, and this adds an investment angle to the excitement, though for many collectors the real value is not in the money but in the thrill of discovery and the satisfaction of owning something unique. And so when we look at the 1984 1-cent coin we see not just a piece of copper-plated zinc but a story of change, error, and opportunity, a coin that symbolizes the unpredictable nature of minting and the joy of finding hidden treasure where most people see nothing at all, and as you continue your own search for rare coins, remember that the 1984 penny is out there, waiting to be found, and it might just turn your ordinary change into something worth $7 or more, and beyond the dollars it represents a connection to history, craftsmanship, and the wonderful unpredictability of the minting process, making it one of the most fascinating modern coins to collect and study. And this is why collectors everywhere continue to talk about, search for, and treasure the 1984 1-cent coin.